Imagine a future where the heroes of our planet are not towering trees or massive machines, but tiny six-legged creatures crawling beneath our feet. Yes, insects. They may creep you out, but they might also be the key to saving Earth. Let's start with something most people don't realize. Insects are the foundation of nearly every ecosystem on the planet. Without them, entire food chains would collapse. Bees, for example, are responsible for pollinating over 75% of the crops we eat. No bees, no almonds, no apples, no coffee. Yes, even your morning caffeine could disappear. But it's not just about food. Insects play a vital role in decomposition. They break down dead plants and animals, returning nutrients to the soil. That means healthier soil, stronger crops, and less reliance on chemical fertilizers, which often pollute our waterways. Speaking of pollution, here's where insects start to look like real environmental superheroes. Farming insects for food or animal feed produces far fewer greenhouse gas emissions than traditional livestock. Let's take crickets. To produce the same amount of protein, crickets require 12 times less feed than cows, 4 times less than sheep, and half as much as chickens. And they produce almost no methane. And get this, crickets can be farmed vertically, meaning you can raise them in stacked layers. That drastically reduces the amount of land and water needed. In a world facing deforestation and water shortages, that's a game changer. Now, some of you might be thinking, okay, that's cool, but I'm not about to eat a bug burger. And I get it, but the truth is, insects are already part of many people's diets around the world. About 2 billion people, in fact. From grasshoppers in Mexico to mopane worms in southern Africa, eating insects is nothing new. And if the idea still makes you squirm, remember that insects can also be processed into protein powders or baked into snacks where you'd never even notice them. It's a psychological barrier more than anything else. And with time, that can change. By the way, if you're enjoying this deep dive into how insects might just save the world, hit that subscribe button. We've got tons of mind-blowing science videos like this every week. And trust me, you don't want to miss what's coming next. Now let's zoom out for a moment. Beyond food, insects could also help in waste management. Black soldier fly larvae, for instance, can consume huge amounts of organic waste, including food scraps and manure. They turn it into compost and, in the process, become a protein-rich feed for animals. That's a circular economy in action. We feed our waste to insects, and they feed us back, either directly or indirectly. And don't overlook their role in biodiversity. Insects are a crucial food source for birds, amphibians, reptiles, and many mammals. Protecting insect populations means protecting the entire web of life. Yet, insect populations are declining at alarming rates due to pesticides, habitat loss, and climate change. If we ignore this trend, we risk triggering ecological collapse. That's why embracing insects isn't just about eating bugs. It's about rethinking our relationship with nature, embracing efficiency, and working with the planet rather than against it. So, how can insects save the planet? By reducing our environmental footprint, improving global food security, recycling waste, and supporting ecosystems that sustain life on Earth. It might sound strange today, but in a few years, the idea of insect farms in cities, cricket protein bars in supermarkets, and fly larvae processing waste might seem completely normal. The question isn't whether insects can help us save the planet, it's whether we'll be smart enough to let them. Thanks for watching, and if you haven't subscribed yet, what are you waiting for? Give this video a like, share it with someone who needs to hear it, and let me know in the comments. Would you ever eat insects? Or have you already tried them? Until next time, stay curious.